Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we will be talking about the top 5 stocks for this upcoming week. Before we start this video, I wanted to announce that this will be a new part of my channel that I will be implementing. This type of video will come out every week on Sunday, so if you guys like this or have any suggestions, please comment them down below and like the video. This will give me an understanding if you guys like these types of videos. Also, if you have not followed me on Instagram and Twitter, go do so after the video. Lastly, if you have not joined the LTG trading team on Discord, I highly recommend you do so. In a short word, it's a stock trading community where everyone comes together and talks about stocks and helps each other grow. I also put out daily watch lists every single night, like this one, and that one. This is also the best place where you can contact me the fastest and ask me any questions or whatever you want as needed. But I can also answer anything from the other two socials as well. Once you have joined the Discord server, you will see a welcome page with the rules listed in front of you. Once you have read the rules, click the green checkmark button at the bottom of the page where it says click the green checkmark button to verify that you agree to these rules and the disclaimer to gain access to the rest of the server. Remember, all socials will be linked down below and the LTG trading team will be the first link in the description. I can't wait to see you guys there. Now let's get back to the video. Moving on to our first stock pick, which is Urbanone Inc. Class A, ticker symbol UONE. The main reason as for the next couple picks for this coming week are because of Black Tuesday. If you guys didn't know already, Black Tuesday is when everyone is going to boycott all non-black businesses or non-supporters of the black community, and that in turn will make the stock prices for the non-boycotted companies to run up, like this one. One main example of this happening was last month for Juneteenth, which occurred on June 19th. On that day, we saw a huge surge coming up to that date in the rise of the stock price, and that day where we saw a high of $54, which is shown right here, $54.64, which a couple days before was at $1.34 and hit a maximum low of $1.49. Looking back at this example, we can also infer that this will most likely occur once again, but it will be hard to tell how high it will run up until Monday's volume and closing. Quick side note guys, on Juneteenth is the exact same thing as Blackout Tuesday, it's just put in a different month. Alright, moving on to our second stock pick for the week, Urbanone Inc. Class D, ticker symbol UONEK. I'm not going to go too in depth because the explanation for UONE in the Class A version is the exact same. Nothing more, nothing less. The only difference to look at is how it ran up to its price on June 19th and how we can compare it to the upcoming Tuesday. Looking at how UONEK ran the first time on June 19th and the days leading up to it, we can see that there was a push which was very strong the day before and running all the way into the 19th. Right around here, right? Now placing that back to how it ran on Thursday, we can already see a build up in volume causing a run to $2.38 in the after hours. And as more volume picks up on Monday, heading into Tuesday, we can see it hit back to the highs of $8 or even a higher or a little under. Remember to watch how it runs on Monday to make your final predictions and PTs, because this is very important, because after this 3-day long weekend, I guess, of 4th of July, I hope you guys had a good weekend. A lot of things can change throughout news and all of this COVID situations that have come out. Tons more cases have been coming out and a huge amount of cases that have come out this Sunday. So that's something to look out for. On to our third stock pick, which is Broadway Financial Corporation, or ticker symbol BYFC. This will be the last Blackout Tuesday stock that I talk about for this week. To start off, we can look at how it ran on June 19th and compare it to how it ran on Thursday to make our prediction. On June 19th and to the days leading up to it, we can see it running in the low 3s in the high $2 range. But 2 days before, we can see a strong gap up and begin running up to this record-setting of high of $7.23. Now looking back at how it ran the past couple of days and ending on Thursday, we can see it beginning to do just that as we saw before. Now as more people saw what happened in June 19th and learned about it, more people will be intrigued, causing a higher volume surge. Again, we can only speculate the price after this Monday, but it is safe to say that we could possibly see it hit the same price as $7.23 and or a bit lower or higher. Not only that, to add on to this information and prediction, we also need to know that as Blackout Tuesday is coming around the corner, Netflix put in around $100 million to multiple black-owned or black-supporting banks, making a higher price range surge leading up to that day. So keep that in mind while you trade this. Lastly, before we move on, if you still haven't gotten on, you still have time on Monday. Anything under $4, in my opinion, is still a good buy. And if you guys also did not know, I bought myself a stake into this company. I'm already up on the open of $154.88. I did buy in on Thursday, if you guys did not know, when it hit a dip right at opening of around $2.50. I have 176 shares. If you guys did not know, I'm the most confident in this stock right now. I believe it will hit $6.50 or even higher. So I just on the safe side, I put a sell limit at $6.50. GTC underscore EXT. So good to canceled and plus extended hours. If you guys have any questions on this, you guys can comment them down below, and you can also ask them in the Discord, which will be the first link in the description. Quick interruption before we move on to the rest of the video. Did you know 90.3% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet? That's crazy. Come join the community and support the channel. Hit that subscribe button to keep on seeing more content like this. Also hit that like button to get this video out to more people. Now back to the video. For the second to last stock pick, we have Cancino Biologies, ticker symbol CASBF. I put this on here because of the news that had surfaced on June 28th, which was their COVID-19 vaccine was allowed to be used with the Chinese military. I say this week will bring in more of an uptick because this weekend we have seen a huge rise in cases in the US, but also worldwide. And as more cases come out everywhere, this vaccine could be sent out to more countries. Not only can this be a day trade, but this can be a swing trade which can be highly profitable in the coming weeks and or months. CASBF has also been put on the top candidates list for a possible vaccine maker for COVID-19. If you guys do not trade this week, that is perfectly fine. But as time comes on and more cases come out and the wave 2 starts coming out in September-ish, that's when it's expected to come out. We're still in wave 2 and we've seen a ton more cases all over the news that have come out today and yesterday and all of July 4th. We can see this being more of a company that will be put out on the front fourth and being asked to be used and tested to see if this will actually work in the long run and keep this completely away. So keep your eye on this if you guys are not going to buy this week, and keep this out for a long-term investment or a long-term swing trade. Alright, moving on to our fifth and last stock pick for this week, and that will be CHF Solutions, ticker symbol CHFS. This one will be a brief compared to the other explanations. If you didn't know already, CHFS will be having a meeting on Wednesday discussing the future of their business and if they need to have an RS in the coming months and much more. I also went, while I was researching after this video, I also saw that they were working on some more medical information and more medical technology as time comes on, so I'm guessing this will be talked about in the meeting as well. They will also be talking about an RS or a reverse split in the coming months and much more. But before we look into what if that possible probabilities from the meeting, we need to look at the charts. If we begin to look at the charts by the 100-day and 90-day and minimizing onwards, as shown right here, so 180-day, we can see how it's trending and how it's coming back up and looking at the price, and then we look at the 90-day and then continuing on, and you guys can also follow along as I talk about this. On your own charts, we can see that CHFS has built up a very strong support points that are helping it to run once enough news or volume pushes in, because we've already seen so many PRs and news come around this, but they haven't been strong enough to really push it. I'm guessing this will be some stronger news to push this up at least 0.25 to 0.5 by Wednesday's news or in the coming weeks. Now back to the what if section, or what ifs or are predicting type of section, the what if section from the news. If we hear good news from their meetings, then we can see a run of 0.25 to 0.5. But that will be the max PT in the short term. For this type of stock, our max PT in the long run is $1.50. But that will take tons of news to get to and making it a long-term trade for that PT. But I'm sure if we hear something good, then on Wednesday, we can see a nicer run for a little bit. And that is the top 5 picks that I have for you guys for this week. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you have not already hit that subscribe button to support the channel. Lastly, please comment down below if you guys want to see more of these types of videos every single Sunday. As I always tell everyone, always do your own due diligence to give yourself more of an in-depth understanding so you know what you're getting into. Be careful in any stock you get into because there will always be some type of risk involved. Finally, if you have not joined the Discord server already, go do so and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Otherwise, have a great week and peace.